Hello friends, welcome to Bankers platform. Today we will discuss memory recall questions of bank promotion exam. So friends, please like this video, share this video with your friends who are preparing for bank promotion exam and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. So let's start friends. Before starting friends, please write 1 to 20 counting on your notebook and give the answers of the questions yourself and check your preparation level and share your score in the comment section. Please also make notes of these important memory recall questions for your future reference. So let's start friends with our first question. Our first question is, what is the penalty for not returning the recovery amount to CGTMSC beyond 30 days? So friends, as you know that CGTMSC is there, and if our account has become NPA, then we can claim the amount from the CGTMSC, and CGTMSC also pays the amount whatever is available. So here the question is that if we get the recovery in the account which is NPA, then we have to return that recovered amount to the CGTMSE. And if we don't recover that beyond 30 days, then there will be a penalty. So let's see what are the options. Our options are bank rate plus 1%, bank rate plus 2%, bank rate plus 3%, bank rate plus 4%. So let's see what is the right answer. And the right answer is fourth, that is बैंक रेट प्लस 4%. सो फ्रेंड्स, अगर हम CGTMSE की जो हमने क्लेम ऑलरेडी ले चुके हैं एंड अगर उसी अकाउंट उस एनपी अकाउंट में कुछ रिकवरी होती है, तो हमें कुछ पोर्शन जो है वो CGTMSE को रिटर्न करना होता है, और अगर हम वो नहीं रिटर्न करते हैं देन CGTMSE कैन claim bank rate plus 4% for delaying the recovered amount. Okay, let's see friends our next question. Question number 2. If a short duration crop loan has become overdue, when will it be classified as NPA? So our options are when overdue for 90 days, when overdue for 180 days, when overdue for one crop season, when overdue for two crop season. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is fourth, that is when overdue for two crop season. तो फ्रेंड्स, जो हम क्रॉप लोन्स देते हैं, in crop loans we don't see 90 days. As you know that generally we consider any account which is NPA, that is when that amount is not paid for 90 days. But in the case of crop loans, we in the short term, अगर friends short term duration की crop है, then अगर कोई भी account overdue होता है two crop season के लिए, then only we will consider it for NPA. And for long duration crop के लिए हम लेंगे one crop season. Let's see our next question. Question number 3. Priority sector advance for women up to what amount classified as weaker section? तो यहाँ पे आपको बताना है फ्रेंड्स, कितने तक का अमाउंट जो हम है women को अगर लैंड करते हैं, दैट विल कम एज ए priority sector and classified as weaker section loan. So our options are 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh. Let's see what is the right answer, and the right answer is second, that is 1 lakh rupees. तो 1 लाख रुपए तक के जितने भी लोन है जो हम अगर women को देते हैं, so that will be considered as priority sector advance and classified as a weaker section loan. Okay, let's see our next question. Question number 4. पेज ऐप वॉलेट इज ऑफ विच बैंक? सो फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ पे आपको बताना है कि जो पेज ऐप का जो वॉलेट है वो किस बैंक का है, और ऑप्शन सर SBI, यस बैंक, HDFC, एक्सिस बैंक. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर, एंड द राइट आंसर इज third, that is HDFC bank. So sometime friends, these questions are also asked in the exams related to apps, and you should also know that which bank has uh, released which app, so that you can grab your 1 marks in the exam. So let's have next question. Question number 5. Where realizable value of the security is less than 50% of the value assessed by the bank or accepted by the RBI at the time of last inspection, as the case may be, such NPA account will be straight away classified under dash category. Our options are NPA, doubtful, loss, none of the above. सो फ्रेंड्स, अगर जो भी कोई सिक्योरिटी हमने ली है किसी भी लोन के लिए, और अगर उस सिक्योरिटी की जो वैल्यू है वो 50% हो जाए, रिलायजेबल वैल्यू, तो हम उस अकाउंट को स्ट्रेट अवे किस कैटेगरी में डालेंगे? और लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर, एंड द राइट आंसर इज सेकंड दैट इज डाउटफुल कैटेगरी। और अगर फ्रेंड्स लेस देन 10%, अगर रिलाइजेबल वैल्यू जो है उस सिक्योरिटी की लेस देन 10% हो जाए, देन दैट विल गो स्ट्रेट अवे, विल बी क्लासिफाइड इन लॉस एसेट। ओके, लेट्स सी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6। Banks or companies set aside dash percent of their net profit solely for CSR activities. Bank Corporate Social Responsibility Committee. Here's friends, something is missing. So here the question is that bank or company set aside dash percent of their net profit solely for CSR activities. तो जितनी भी बैंक है या कोई कंपनी है, वो कितने परसेंट अपने नेट प्रॉफिट का CSR एक्टिविटीज के लिए रखती हैं? CSR is corporate social responsibility. So our options are 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%. Let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is second, that is 2%. तो जितनी भी कंपनीज हैं या बैंक है, they have to keep 2% of their net profit for CSR activity. CSR is corporate social responsibility. So as it is a guideline of the government that every company or bank is also a type of company, so they have to keep 2% of their profit for CSR activities. Let's move to next question, question number 7. What is the maximum age for NPS? So you all would be knowing friends, NPS. So in NPS, what is the maximum age that we can consider for investment purpose? Okay, our options are 60 year, 62 years, 65 year, 70 years. So let's see what is the right answer, and the right answer is C, that is 65 years. Let's see our next question, question number 8. What is the maximum and minimum and maximum age for applying in APY scheme? So our options are 18 and 40, 21 and 40, 18 and 45, 21 and 45. Let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is A, that is 18 and 40. So friends, minimum जो है APY में एज होनी चाहिए, दैट इज 18, एंड मैक्सिमम एज शुड बी 40. Okay, let's see next question, question number 9. What is the full form of NCLT? So let's see what our options. Our options are New Company Law Tribunal, National Corporate Law Tribunal, National Company Legal Tribunal, National Company Law Tribunal. So let's see, friends, what is the correct answer. The right answer is D, that is National Company Law Tribunal. So this is the full form of NCLT. So NCLT is a very important topic, friends, because NCLT, you all would be knowing that this is the tribunal where corporate borrowers are taken if they're for the resolution plan. So you should go through your study material for NCLT topic, because there are various things are there that you should know, and many time 2 to 3 marks questions are asked from the NCLT topic. So let's see our next question, question number 10. For cases of detection of counterfeit notes up to dash pieces in a single transaction, a consolidated report in the prescribed format should be sent by the nodal bank officer to the police authorities. So friends, अगर आपको काउंटरफीट नोट्स मिलते हैं, कितने तक के नोट अगर आपको मिलते हैं एक सिंगल ट्रांजैक्शन में, जिसकी आपको रिपोर्ट जो है नोडल बैंक ऑफिसर को रिपोर्ट करना है पुलिस अथॉरिटीज को। और ऑप्शंस आर 2, 3, 4 एंड 5. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर. द राइट आंसर इज 4. अगर किसी सिंगल ट्रांजैक्शन में हमें चार तक, अगर up to 4 pieces notes are there which are counterfeit note, then we have to report to the police authority through nodal bank officer. So let's see our next question, question number 11. For cases of detection of counterfeit notes of dash or more pieces in a single transaction, the counterfeit notes should be forwarded immediately by the nodal bank officer to the local police authority. So friends, previous जो क्वेश्चन था उसमें हमने डिस्कस किया था consolidated report, but in this 11th question we are discussing in a single transaction, how many notes will be there, and immediately we will be uh, notifying the local police authority immediately. So our options are 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's see what is the right answer, and right answer is 5. अगर फ्रेंड्स पांच से ज्यादा अगर नोट हमें एक सिंगल ट्रांजेक्शन में काउंटरफिट नोट्स मिलते हैं, then we have to immediately nodal officer of the bank has to inform to the police authority, and FIR should also be lodged. Let's see our next question. Question number 12. If counterfeit notes are detected in the currency chest balance of a bank during inspection or audit by RBI, what is the penalty to the bank? So our options are 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 100% of the notional value of the counterfeit note, 100% of the notional value of counterfeit notes, in addition to the recovery of loss to the extent of the notional value of such notes. So let's see what is the right answer. And the right answer is D, that is 100% of the notional value of the counterfeit notes, in addition to the recovery of the loss to the extent of the notional value of such notes. So this will be the penalty by the RBI. So let's see our next question. Question number 13. Question number 13 is, pension paying bank should compensate the pensioner for delay in crediting pension or arrears thereof at a fixed interest rate of dash percent per annum. So friends, as you know that banks are disbursing the pension also. So if there is a delay in crediting the pension, so how much percent per annum penalty will be there on the bank, and that penalty to be paid to the pensioner. So our options are 2%, 5%, 8%, 10%. Let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is C, that is 8%. So 8% per annum. This is the penalty for delay in crediting the pension. Let's see our next question. Question number 14. Agency banks would be eligible to claim agency commission for pension payment at the rate of rupees dash per transaction from RBI. So banks, banks are giving the pensions. So what is the commission that banks are getting for it? So many times, friends, this question is asked in the bank promotion exam, because this is a very important topic, pension, and there are various things are also related to pension you should go through. And let's see what are the options. And our options are 25 rupees, 50 rupees, 75 rupees, 100 rupees. Let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is C, that is rupees 75. So banks are getting 75 rupees per transaction for pension payment. Let's see some points, friends. As you can see here, RBI gives the commission to the banks, and here are some of the important, uh, which have already come in the exam. So type of transaction: receipts of physical mode, like we receive the tax payment and all. If we are receiving physical mode, then per transaction bank will get 40 rupees commission. Okay, for receipt in e mode, per transaction bank will get 9 rupees. For pension payment, per transaction 75 rupees, as already discussed in the previous question. And for payments other than pension, if some other payments bank is making, so for that, per 100 rupees turnover, bank will be getting 6.5 paise. So this is an important thing, so you should go through it. Let's see our next question. Question number 15. Maximum limit of subscription of dash kg for individuals for subscribing to the sovereign gold bond. So as you all know, friends, sovereign gold bond scheme is a one of the important scheme of the RBI. And here you have to tell what is the maximum limit for subscription for individual, maximum how much they can subscribe. So our options are 1 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg, 20 kg. Let's see what is the right answer. And the right answer is 4 kg. So one individual can subscribe for 4 kg for sovereign gold bond, this, and minimum is 1 gram. And this 20 kg is maximum, and that is for trust. Let's see our next question. Question number 16. What is the maximum loan ceiling against LIC policy as per RBI? Our options are 20 lakh rupees, 50 lakh rupees, 100 lakh rupees, no ceiling. So let's see what is the right answer. And right answer is D, that is no ceiling. So friends, there is no ceiling like that from RBI for the loan against LIC policy, because that it all depends on the bank. And in banks also there is no ceiling, because as much as you have the policy, whatever you have the surrender value in your policy, and as per the loan to value ratio, you can take the loan as per your need and eligibility. So let's see our next question. Question number 17. Account of PNB with Bank of America New York in foreign currency is called. So PNB is having an account with Bank of America in New York in foreign currency. So this account will be a which type of account? So our options are Nostro account, Vostro account, Loro account, foreign currency account. So let's see what is the right answer. And the right answer is A, that is Nostro account. Let's see our next question, question number 18. How many withdrawals are allowed in a BSBD account in a month? So friend, BSBD, basic, this is BSBD, that is basic small bank deposit account. So here you have to tell how many withdrawals are allowed in a month for these accounts. And these are a type of small account. So our options are 2, 4, 5, and 10. So let's see what is the right answer. Right answer is B, that is 4. So for BSBD account in a month, 4 withdrawals are allowed. Let's see our next question, question number 19. Within how many days bank has to settle the claim in a deceased depositor account? So if any death claim is there, so within how many days we have to settle that after receiving all the papers? Okay, so our options are 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, 15 days. So let's see what is the right answer. And the right answer is D, that is 15 days. So within 15 days we have to settle the claim. And let's see our next question, question number 20. Non-fund based facilities are shown as. So these non-fund based facilities are shown as which type of liability or asset? Our options are contingent liability, current liability, non-current liability, current asset. Let's see what is the right answer. And the right answer is A, that is contingent liability. So friends, this is a set of 20 questions, and these questions are the memory recalled questions, and these questions are already asked in various banks promotion exam and having a lot of possibility to come in the coming bank promotion exam. So thank you friends, thanks for watching. I hope so you're benefited from this video, and if you're benefited from this video, please like this video and share this video with your friends who are preparing for bank promotion exam, and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you friends, have a nice day.